you made it to EuroLeague. You made it to what was, because there's so many guys. Like I got a guy I just spoke to last week who wanted to quit because he didn't have ice, who wanted to quit and go home because he didn't have water on the table at dinner because the team wasn't providing water or juice. Oh, no. He wanted to go home.
Give him my number. Give him.
Now, but I know, and as you do probably too, you know a lot of guys who go in that type of circumstance and it's over for them. They're going back home because they can't.
Right. That's right.
So what gave you the drive to just keep on pushing?
Right. So at that time, initially it was I still wanted to play in the NBA at that time. So I was like, my focus was, if I want to get to the league, this is what I have to do. So I still wasn't 2 feet in Europe completely. But the good thing, I had a really good European agent, man. And the European agent, like, his name is Nick Lotos. He represented Mike Batiste all the way back to Alfonso Ford, the guy who the trophy is named after. I mean, he represents even now Milos Teodosic, Shane Larkin. I mean, he's a big time guy, man. And not only from a sense of like he brings money, in big contracts, but he had the foresight to tell me, he was like, look, Keith, he was like, first of all, he was like, you have an offer from a team called Alba Berlin. He was like, you have no idea what that means, but you have an offer for $300,000. I was like, oh shit, let's go. Like, what you come? He was like, no. We're gonna go to second division Italy, and you're gonna learn how to live in Europe.
Yes.
And they're gonna let you make mistakes.
Yes.
That you're not able to make here at Alba Berlin.
Yep.
He was like, listen, if you do this, he was like, you're good enough to trust me. He was like, you can make $1 million a year playing basketball in Europe. And I was like, man,
yep.
He was like,
yeah.
So he was like, listen, he's like, take the sacrifice now. He was like, I'll give you the kind of, like, I'm your agent. I can't not give it to you. But he was like, look, I'm telling you, if you turn down this 300 and take this 160, he was like, I promise you'll make 7 figures annually for the prime of your career. And so he was like, you need to do this. And I did it, man. And I mean, I just, I trusted him because I was at rock bottom, in my career. As far as, like I said, I was in debt. I didn't know Europe. I didn't understand things. And so at that point, when you're at rock bottom, you kind of like, and somebody's extending you a lifeline, you have to, trust and like, hey, look, like, if I can't play in the NBA, and then this is what he told me that really convinced me at the end. He said, look, if you want to play in the NBA, right? I said, yes. And he was like, you go back. And he was like, if somebody gives you a contract in the NBA, that's fine. He was like, but while you're over here, listen to what I'm saying. And if you follow what I'm saying exactly, if you don't make the NBA, I promise you this is going to work out. If you do it like this. And so he was like, and if you do it like this, and then you go play in the NBA, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I had a year in Europe and it was fun. So, and then when he said that, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And then so when I gave him my word and I said that this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it exactly like that. I ain't thinking about the 300. And then from there, I went in, man. And I treated that excuse me, I treated that shit like it was game 7 of the finals every time I went out there. You're going to have trouble maybe paying this back. If you have even the slightest question, that means you shouldn't be doing it. First.
Yep.
You shouldn't be. And then what guys don't understand is that if you take $70,000 and you blow it, you're really blowing